I'm going to have to apologize to Mark Williams because I avoided Star Dancer for many years just because of the title. It kind of sounds like a low-budget sci-fi movie. I mean, we've got Star Wars, we've got Star Trek, we've got Battlestar Galactica, we've got Firefly. Where would Star Dancer fit into all of that? I don't know, maybe it's like the Star Dancer, like the star of the show dancer. I don't know, because there's no definite article here. And I'm looking through this music and there's nothing particularly sci-fi about it. But I don't know. What is Star Dancer? I know what a moonwalker is. Maybe it's something like that. I guess there's two kinds of moonwalkers. If you read the program notes, it just says, an exciting composition and a modal style, Star Dancer, was designed specifically for the young string player. The opening theme, written in the Lydian mode and incorporating open double stops, is presented over a rich, rhythmic background. Each section of the orchestra gets a turn at the melody as changes in mode and tonal center keep up the excitement. A climactic, vigorous section rounds out this piece in a grand fashion. All right, I still got nothing. Let's figure this out. Star Dancer. Star Dancer. Star Dancer. You know, I should have played the harp. You know how much money harp players make? What were we talking about again? I'm not going to be able to solve this mystery in this video, so I'm going to put one of you on the case. Go out there and figure out why this is called Star Dancer. All right, let's get into this. Star Dancer is a grade 1, and it correlates with the Strictly Strings Book 1, page 27. If you're not on the Strictly Strings book, don't worry. Correlates just means maybe if you're there in the book, then it's appropriate for your students. But, you know, that's basically beginning level material. So spring semester beginners should be able to handle this according to Strictly Strings. At 132 beats per minute, Star Dancer is about 1 minute and 40 seconds. If you take it slower, it's going to be longer. Maybe 2 minutes, maybe 2.5 minutes if it's really slow. Star Dancer was composed with a limited range. It only uses one finger pattern, except for the basses on the A string, but for everybody else, they just need to know the major or the 2-3 pattern. You know, you can even play this with open strings. I don't know if you play open E here, if they're going to give you a ticket or something, but you could probably get away with it. You can play everything here in first position, all instruments. This part and the cellos are indicated to shift here, but I don't know a whole lot of orchestras that actually do that. We have very logical forte, piano, forte dynamics. Most of this is forte from measures 19 to 27 are piano. There is an obligatory pizzicato part, but it's only for the upper strings. The lower strings are still arco. So not everybody is playing pizzicato at the same time, which means that it has a better chance of staying together. If you've got a mix of students where there's some more advanced students and less advanced students, there are some ways to challenge the more advanced students, and I'll go over that in a later video, but nobody should be bored playing this piece. It's also worth mentioning that Star Dancer has a piano accompaniment part, which might be great if you have a strong pianist that can play with your younger group and help keep them together and help solidify that pitch. And it also has a third violin part if you have instrumentation issues in your orchestra. And the cello and bass parts double each other pretty much through this entire piece. The only difference between the two parts are these double stops in the cellos because the bass players don't have an open C. I think Star Dancer would be great for a non-varsity middle school group I think it might even be good for a varsity middle school group, if you're in a rebuilding year and maybe you had a bunch of 8th graders that graduated, went up to high school, and they were so dominant that your 7th graders are kind of shy, and you just need some music to get them through that year and build up their confidence. And I really think that this piece works well for festivals, especially like district-wide middle school festivals where everybody from the district comes in to play in this gigantic orchestra. And I like it because usually you only get like a day to put all the music together. They pull them out of school and you rehearse during the day, and then you play an evening concert for the parents, and it's supposed to be fun. And it's music that they can get through. It's music that has some challenges for some players if you've got some advanced students, and then if you've got some students that need a lot of remediation, they can get through this piece too. And ultimately, you're going to have a successful performance at the end. Kids love modal music, and we've got some cool modes here. We've got this Lydian stuff here at 19 with the whole step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step. And then it goes to major here. At 27, we have some Ionian stuff here. Whole step, half step, whole step, half step. And then here, we have Aeolian. So we have whole step, half step, whole step. And basically what Mark Williams does is he takes the material from 19 and then he planes everything up one step and has this new section in a completely different mode. And it sounds pretty cool that way. He does change up the chords here, because you gotta get back to C Lydian over here at 33, but the rest of this stuff is the same, it's just louder. In the next video, I'm gonna go over the most important piece of the puzzle to solve, and that's tone. We've got a lot of people playing on lower strings for their instrument, a lot of violins playing on the G strings, violas and cellos playing on the C string, basses playing on the A string. So we're gonna learn how to get a good sound on those lower strings so that we can build up our base of technique, and that our tone is good enough so that we can actually have something to tune to develop our pitch. So we'll see you in the next one.